Hey, morning everyone. It's about 4 a.m. here in South Africa at the moment, and I've actually been awake since about 10 to 2 because I'm part of a mastermind group of about 20 to 25 people that are getting together every week for the next 18 months, twice a week, to learn from each other and to learn from some seriously big hitters in the USA, multi-millionaire investors that really have the track record on the results based stuff that I look for in mentors and coaches, where they're actually living and breathing what they teach. They're actively doing it every single day, and literally doing live deals, and I get the benefit to sit and look at exactly what they're doing, and sometimes going alongside them. And learn exactly how they analyze deals, exactly how they think about money, exactly how they think about wealth, and how they really treat their partners. And it's quite an incredible learning experience. But and after this first lesson today, the first mastermind group, I'm really excited for the next 18 months because the content level is definitely next level in comparison to the stuff that I've done in the past. And I find every few years I go through this kind of shedding experience, for want of a better word, is about 10 years ago, 11, 12 years ago. She's 2005. That's 12 years ago. Went through one with Dr. Hun Estrella, and then it took me a while to really get my teeth into some of that stuff. And then in 2010, I attended his Wealth Creators University, and that was a huge watershed moment for me as well. And the results after that exploded. Was able to kind of, it sounds ridiculous to say it, but to retire by 37 years old within 7 years, 6.5 years basically, by applying his principles, make a lot of money, help my investors and my partners make a lot of money in the process, all by applying some incredible principles I started learning and started implementing at the Wealth Creators University with Dr. Hun Estrella. And now, a few weeks ago, I went across to the States to go do a free weekend seminar from some people that were pitching an incredible course. And now I'm part of their mastermind group. And I'm going through another one of these watershed moments. And what's amazing for me is the learning experience it's an endorphin rush of note. Why? Because every time I do it, I feel like I'm taking back my power. I'm taking back my ability to do something better, be something better, be a better human on this planet, be more effective in my life, and really enjoy myself a hell of a lot more. So every time I have to up my game and do what it takes to really learn. I mean, you can read books, like books behind me all flipping day long, and it's really powerful. Like I love reading. I read a hell of a lot, but there's a significant difference in learning from people that are actually doing right now in real time, not guys that did 10 years ago or 15 years ago or 20 years ago, 30 years ago, or whatever. Learn from guys that are actively doing what they're preaching every single day and getting incredible results from it. And on the other side of it is the commitment to learning, the responsibility that you have to take. I mean, the question is really, one of the other videos I watched recently was, how badly do you want it? It's if you've got every flipping excuse under the sun why you don't have time to learn, why you don't have the money to start a business, you don't need money to start a business. Why you don't have money to invest, you don't need money to invest either. If you've got the skill set, the relationships, credit record, the ability to find deals, the ability to structure deals, then you don't need money to make money. As long as you're adding value in the transaction, there's ways to do it. So when people tell me they don't have money, it's the biggest flippin' bullshit excuse I've ever heard in my life, man. You simply don't flip and want to. That's it. It's like, and that's okay. If you don't want to, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to do something. That's perfectly okay. It's if you don't want it, you don't want it. It's okay. But the question that I think about often is when people say they want it, and then the second they've got to flip and do something, they can't get off their butts and put in 1 second's worth of effort. It's ridiculous, man. So that's flipping irritating. But you know what? It's their life. Doesn't matter. Me, I get up at 2 in the morning. I do what it takes. I'll go have a nap this afternoon to catch up on the sleep. I'll still have fun today. But I can tell you this. I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep growing my wealth, to keep respecting my wealth, to be able to preserve it effectively, to be able to enjoy it without guilt, to be able to grow it without worry, without fear, without stress. And it's all related to upgrading my skill sets. So if other people want to do that, then there's a journey that we can walk together. If you don't want it bad enough, that's okay. Just keep going with your life. Things might change in future. Usually what happens is we kind of think we're immortal every single day. We don't like to think about our mortality. So we make decisions as if we're immortal, when pretty much 100% guaranteed you're gonna die. And if we take that view that we're gonna die and we actually think about it and say, well, you can either have a response where you're terrified, what that means, or you could say, well, I'm alive now, and that's pretty freaking awesome. And if you take that view, then perhaps every second counts. And if every second counts, how do you give it away so cheaply? How do you give it away to a company that doesn't love you or respect you, that pays you a ridiculous wage for your best hours of your life? If you realize that every single second is precious, perhaps living free is a more effective and more fun use of your time. And if you took the time to think about the future and think about mortality a little bit more in depth, and say, well, my response is not going to be terror. It's not going to be not thinking about it. It's not going to be not recognizing it. It's going to be, how do I make effective plans for the future that allow me to live now, live then, and live a great life in both time spaces. I think that's a pretty valuable exercise to go through. And I think about my mortality quite regularly because it forces me. I think, one of the great videos I watched was Steve Jobs' video where he gave that address at Stanford University. And, just when it was incredibly powerful. Go Google it and check it out. But every time we have a brush with death, that's when people usually have a huge life shift, because suddenly they realize that every second is precious. And every second of your time, every day is precious. Every moment, how you choose to spend it and who you spend it with is important. And what you choose to do with it, both from a growth perspective, from a business perspective, creating money is only really there as a tool to create the life that you really want to live. To create the value that you really want to give back. And I think I'm probably waffling a little bit here now. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go see if I can catch a couple of hours extra sleep before the kids wake up. And then I'll do some breakfast with them, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Bye.